Okay, here we go. So this is the unboxing of a Roland R26. An unboxing activity is something I've never done before. Often seems to be completely pointless exercise, but I'm going to do it nevertheless, and we'll try and get it over as quickly as possible, get the equipment up and running, and make sure it functions. So here's the box. What can you say about the box? Information on the sides, and plenty of information on the reverse. There we are. Okay, so we're going to take the box and cut the little sellotape seal. Now undo the tab. And behind there's the box. Appears to be probably information pack. So there is a looks like the manual, yep, and CD. What else have we got? Looks like the device itself next, so I can just pull this section out. That's completely cleared the box. Box is now empty. That to one side. So here we go. This is the unit. So what do you do here? Just prise everything apart. Appears to be flanged here, here and here. And there we are. And everything very simply falls out. It looks like a standard Roland power supply. A windshield, a wind muff, nothing else, so that's gone to one side. That's another piece of cardboard. Right, here we have the unit itself, which is the critical item we're looking at today, and there we are. So, putting it out for you, the total contents then, and take that bag away. So we've now got the recorder, power supply, what looks like a wind muff, which take it out of its plastic bag will start to probably look slightly less silly. With a tiny bit of hot breath, we'll get it back into shape. Mains plug, always with a silly little plastic cover, as if there's any risk of us touching the mains terminals. I'll just whip that open there and see what we've got. A very generous 2 GB SD card, there we are, and a copy of Sonar LE, limited edition I guess, some errata, and here's the handbook. So that's the handbook, obviously. Oh, all in English, strangely enough. There we are. So that's the complete set. So let's now use some batteries that I have lying around. Whip open the battery compartment and feed the batteries in. These have already been charged. They're nickel metal hydride. So we'll have to set the system to accept NIM batteries. There we are, and I guess it's a matter of switching on, which appears to be by holding the power switch down for a few seconds, and I've now got the phrase clock initialization, which that might be too bright to see, but anyway, we'll have a look. January the 1st, or January 01, which it clearly isn't. And I guess I need to do menu. So now I think what we'll do is I'll get round so this can be seen here. I'll zoom in a little bit so we can see what's happening. There we go. Okay, now if I put the device here and zoom out a little bit, there we go. I should be able to see what's happening. So if I go for system setup and battery to NIM, everything else on to back. I guess SD card, we need to put an SD card in, so let's pop this little fella in here. There we are. Maybe the SD card will tell us. Let's have some information. Remaining 1.5 gigs, 1.83 total. Right protects off, so that's fine. Go back with that, back, don't want to format it. So let's go to record setup, 2-channel internal, that's fair enough. Stick with internal for the moment. And wave 16-bit, that sounds about alright. File name we'll have as date, so I prefer that. Everything else off. File type wave, yep, okay. So now let's get back out of that then and see if we can go into a record pause. That's simply playing something. Appears to be record pause, and hit sensitivity. Let's do auto sensitivity, and it's just adjusting the input sensitivity. What's it doing now? Let's have a look. Send this up to 86. 6. That's okay. Right, so obviously something coming up now. Sensitivity is high, and so I should now be able to record, I guess. So here's recording a very high sensitivity, and I'm not sure which microphones are being used at the moment, but I guess we'll check that in a minute. So there we are. And there's input 1, input 2 in fact. We'll sort that out in a minute. So is that remaining is that, let's have a look, monitor, channel 1, 2, yeah, mark, what's the levels, okay, so there we are, and I'm going to stop, let's do a play. So here's recording very high sensitivity, and I'm not sure which microphone's being used at the moment, but I guess we'll check that in a minute. So there we are. There's input 1, input 2 in fact. We'll sort it out in a minute. So is that remaining is that, so monitor, channel 1, 2, yeah. Okay, so that's sort of demonstrated that. Now let's go into just generally do something. So go to menu, and this time I'm going to use the external microphones. I'm going to plug in some mics here, like so. Record setup, record mode 2-channel, internal, analog. No, not mono, analog. There we go. Now let's have a look. Okay. I guess I need to input setup, analog in, phantom power needs to be on. Which is fine. Don't separate. Now we'll do MS mic. Right, input phantom on, emitter off. Okay, so this is a mid and side pair, and we're going to I guess get out now. Let's do some sensitivity settings. I guess we have to press record and do sensitivity. Yep, so let's do auto sensitivity and see what it tells me about this. Okay, let's get to 50. It's 50 on there, and that's okay. So set it at minus 56 dBu, which actually seems a long way down for these microphones. Have they got 10 dB pads in? That's probably why. So let's get those out. Okay, I've taken out the pads. So this time we're going to do auto sense again, and it's going to adjust it as I talk. That's enter, completed. It's not really set it any different. So, well, we'll just a recording now anyway. Let's record pause. That's record pause. Try sensitivity again. So auto sensitivity, adjusting the input sensitivity, and then do enter. It's completed. Oh, minus 50, that's better. Okay, so go back now. So now we're going to record, and this is a kind of mid-side pair. How far from me? Well, that's interesting. It says it's mid and side, but the left channel seems higher than the right. Probably not too much difference. And well, that's it. Let's go back and see what's happening. So it looks like the performance started by pressing record once. That gets to record pause, and then record again. That gets into record full stop. Pressing it again, however, doesn't go into record pause. I need to press play pause. Then if I want to restart the recording, I press record again. And then when I do stop, that terminates the recording. And then if I want to start again, right, pressing record takes a few seconds. I do a stop. Pressing record now. 1, 2, 3, and it comes up there, and it's ready, and then again, and then go stop. So what happens if I press record twice in quick succession? It goes straight into full record. So obviously I had to press it twice. It's interesting. Okay, well that's proved the thing's working anyway. To know more about it with time. Thank you very much for watching.